Big news, the latest iteration in the Tasmanian government's wasting money frenzy is coming. The new Tamar Crossing. This is the bridge being built across the Tamar River, somewhere between Mowbray and Riverside. This bridge is not necessary, a huge waste of money, and in this video I will explain why. Hi, I'm Tasmanian, and this is How to Not Build a Bridge. So last week, the business case for a new bridge over Kanamaluka-Tamar River was released, after being worked on for over a year. This plan finally shows proposed routes for this new road project and how inefficient this will be, as well as the legal and ethical problems with the project. There are 5 different alignments being considered, none of which run anywhere close to the town centres of Riverside, Mowbray, Invermay or Newnham. The first alignment, orange, runs from the West Tamar Highway north of the Palmerston Road junction with a ramp junction before turning northwards and coming to a grade-separated junction with the East Tamar Highway in the middle of nowhere, halfway in between University Way and Georgetown Road. The purple alignment runs from an at-grade intersection with Eccleston Road and West Tamar Highway to the same junction as before. The blue option runs from an at-grade intersection at Pomona Road and West Tamar Highway to another at-grade intersection at the Mowbray Link. The yellow option runs the same way but with a grade-separated intersection in Invermay just south of the Mowbray Link junction. The pink option does that same thing, except it goes grade-separated interchanges at both ends. There are extensive lists of problems with each proposal, but I'll begin with the environmental ones. This bridge will cut through some of Tasmania's most important wetlands in the Tamar Conservation Area, which houses 6 endangered flora and 5 endangered fauna species. Every proposal will cross areas of significant threatened native vegetation communities, putting those animals at threat of extinction. Orange and purple options cover more threatened landscapes, but all options cover areas that should remain untouched. Social problems will obviously appear from construction and the existence of a large highway. North Riverside to Newnham options can adversely affect several local schools, as Riverside is a major junior education precinct, and the Windsor Park Community Precinct and the Riverside Olympic Football Club. The Riverside to Invermay options would also impact schools, the main Riverside Commercial Precinct, and the Riverside Golf Club. Forced acquisition of residential and commercial spaces in Riverside would place significant stress on the development of new facilities in the area. Very little social problems are likely to occur on the east side, as all junctions are in greenfield areas. The construction costs are staggering. The cheapest option, the blue, would cost an eye-watering $758 million. The most expensive option, orange, would cost over $1 billion in total. This is just for the bridge without any risk assessments, etc. Currently, funding for the bridge is at approximately $80 million. This is nowhere near what is required for the construction of this bridge. The business case then details existing public transport and its impact on this bridge, trying to claim that an hourly service is frequent and shows that demand is there off-peak. I will say that the 5 to 10 peak hour buses on the West Tamar Highway are quite impressive, however. The report goes on to detail about 90% of Launcestonians travel by car, which comes as no surprise to me. The report and bridge proposal has one big point. There is only one way to and from the West Tamar district from Launceston, and this needs fixing. I completely agree with this, but the bridge project is not the way to do that. Floods are proven to be able to completely stop traffic on Kings and Patterson bridges, blocking all road traffic from the Launceston CBD to the West Tamar and Riverside districts. There are a lot of hints throughout the report as to reducing the lanes on the West Tamar Highway between the Riverside Town Centre and Launceston to support a future transport corridor, most likely either bus rapid transit or light rail. BRT seems more likely to me, and it would be amazing if a bus rapid transit line ran from Legana to Launceston could be set up sometime in the future. Bus rapid transit is a fully grade-separated bus line with limited stops and bus-only roads. Construction of bus park and ride, most likely at Legana and Palmerston Road, seems to be an important part of this. Increasing bus priority and frequency seems to be a major beneficiary of this bridge, which is one of my only positive things to say about it. There is very little demand for travel between Mowbray and Riverside, and this seems to be more as a flood backup route than a regular transport link. As the University of Tasmania is moving some of its facilities from Newnham to Inverest, the amount of demand for travel to the north of Launceston from the West Tamar area will decrease significantly. The bridge itself seems to be planned nearly identically to the new Bridgewater Bridge in Hobart. There are two separated two-lane carriageways with an active transport pathway on one side. The bridge itself will range in between 1 and 2 kilometres in length, with up to 3 kilometres of new road being constructed. In a lot of circumstances, this will increase traffic on the East Tamar Highway by up to 25%. This will, however, increase capacity from the West Tamar Highway for local trips and public transport. A total cost estimation for this project varies from around $1.2 billion to $800 million, without the almost guaranteed inflation and cost blowouts. There's even that more than the Macquarie Point Stadium. If this project were to do everything according to the business case, construction would start later this year, 2025, and be completed 2028 or 2029, with a lifespan of between 30 and 120 years. The report concludes with the statement that a new bridge would be a critical link for the area, however would not be cost efficient for decades. That brings us to the end of the report. I believe that a bridge over the Tamar, if no other infrastructure is provided such as bus rapid transit or light rail on the West Tamar Highway, will simply be another case of useless capital spending on infrastructure not needed for years to come. This brings me to the end of this video. I really hope they don't waste money on this bridge during a time of economic uncertainty and unstable world politics. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you next time on Tasmanian.